Welcome to day 6, and today we have Noon Whistle Brewing Company. We have Mike Condon and Steve Stark from
Oh,
Noon Whistle. They are at the brew deck. I can tell. Not the brew deck. They're in. They're in. I see fermenters behind you guys. All the fun stuff. So listen, the first thing you guys need to do is you need to tell us the name of the beer.
the name of the beer is right near the peach boy.
You gotta say it right, Steve.
Right near the peach boy. It is it's an American IPA, a little hazy. It's gonna have a lot of peach in there going on. Um, Super refreshing. A nice little bit of summer there in the winter. So I think it's something people are gonna enjoy.
You guys nailed the name right there. I couldn't have done it any justice. That's why I had you guys do it. So I'm gonna confess I drank ahead on this one. This is one of the ones that I actually tried beforehand. I loved it. First of all, it's fantastic. I don't want to tell everybody else what they need to like or don't like, but I thought this beer is amazing. You call it an American IPA though, and so part of what we're doing is a little education too, right? So I almost look at it as like, is there a subcategory here? Is it a milkshake? Is it a hazy? Is it a fruited hazy? What do you guys consider it? And tell us a little bit about the beer and why you would kind of consider it that.
Well, it is hazy.
It's a fruited hazy for sure.
It's a fruited hazy for sure.
Yeah, you'll definitely, when the folks are drinking it, you guys out there, the peach will come on, and you'll know why we called it right near the peach. But fruited hazy, definitely no lactose in it. One thing about us is almost all of our beers don't have lactose. We're doing soon we'll be doing a collaboration here that we put a little bit in, but almost all of our hazies don't have any of that in there. One big reason behind that, as I tell everybody, Paul, or my partner, head brewer, he's kind of lactose intolerant, so we don't put much of that in our brews. So
You guys started Noon Whistle. The name implies was actually meant for low alcohol session beers, right? So things that you can pound a lot of, and all of a sudden you guys have really hung your hat on, and you've made a fantastic name for yourself on hazies and other styles. Bernie is a great example of some other things. The Prism series for hoppy. You are now getting into higher alcohol stuff. What kind of inspired you to make that switch?
Well, I think as far as making the switch is concerned, all of our core beers are still going to be classified in that session category, with the exception of like the Hop Prism, which we just added as a core. So we still do have a focus on the sessionable beers. That's always going to be kind of where we hang our hat. Innovation is a big part of the brewing business, so.
Steve and Mike, you call it innovation. During COVID, we call it pivoting, don't we? Isn't that what we have to do? We have to make all of these changes and adjust our businesses. So you guys have done a great job with that. Speaking of COVID, when things get back to normal, you guys are right up the road from all of us. Tell us about the tap room. You've had a lot of work going on in Lombard.
We have the Lombard tap room. Once Whirly Ball moved out from next to us, we were able to take on about 40% of their space there. So our tap room expanded quite a bit. Actually went up about 300% on our tap room in Lombard, space-wise.
yeah, we went from the whole facility is about 5,000 square feet previously, and now it's almost 15. So 3 times. Tap room itself is the majority of that. The growth was really, we wanted a fun space for people to hang out. So increased tap room, added a banquet space. We added a kitchen there, which is currently closed, but will be back open during the springtime. We try to make it a cool environment just to hang out in. That's really what we want to enhance over in Lombard.
You recently opened in Naperville too. What can beer drinkers expect out of that space now?
Well, it's much bigger. That's where we're standing right now. Behind us is some of the new fermenters that we bought. So, with the Naperville is going to be our production facility. Primarily 90, let's call it 5% of all the beer is going to come out of here. You come into the tasting room, so we do have a tasting room here as well. You get to see the brew house still set in the tasting room setting, but everything else is kind of behind the scenes. So eventually we're going to start doing some tours to show off the square footage. It's 30,000 square feet. It's a large facility. It's our brewery for the future. So we're excited.
That's awesome. And yeah, and part of it is there's going to be more beer out there for everybody to drink for sure. But we want to, first of all, encourage people to go see you guys, because there's always great things on tap over there that are brewery only. Other folks won't be able to get. And on that note, thank you for participating in this. Thank you for sending that beer, because for those that don't know, that was a limited distribution beer. So you guys were kind enough to send that out. Most of the people that get that are going to have to come pick it up curbside by you guys right now. So guys, thank you so much. Happy holidays. Happy New Year.
Yeah,
Thank you very
same
much.
to you. Thank you.
Thanks for including us. Enjoy the beer, everybody. Thank you.
Cheers.